Alright, today we're going to look at me avoiding a bunch of missiles. Just a training exercise, not doing anything but trying to avoid these missiles. And eventually try to get kind of near them. So just turn down the volume because that is excessively loud. Alright. The one hit the deck there, the other exploded in the air. Off I go, chaffing as I go. I wasn't quite sure if that higher missile was still going after me. I'm just trying to keep a low profile, stick nice and low to the ground. Weaving around. Making a hard track. Those single beeps are things hitting on the EW. Nothing fired in a little bit, so I'm checking where I am. This was my view. One. Got me headshot at me. See that plume of dust in the back. Nothing on the electronic warfare left. Still nothing, and we're coming into friendly territory. And here we are, picked up again. At this point, I'm just trying to look around, get some bearing on what I'm doing. I'm setting up my guns, seeing if maybe I can be a bit cheeky. Try to get one of these guys. And then in a moment, I'll get locked up. There's the tone for being locked. I don't see any smoke trails. They might not have actually shot anything. Well, I peel around again. Back up. Getting picked up again. And I'm locked again. So back into evasive maneuvers. There's the smoke. And more smoke. It's firing off targets at me. Like crazy. I'm gonna slow down speed here. That was a rocket, very close, hitting me. There's another one just whizzing past. And now it decides to be really mean to me. Start blasting me with gunfire. But I think, yeah, no, trying to take on SPAA with only guns is very stupid. And I peel away, using terrain masking and terrain concealment to my advantage. No longer locked up. And fly off into sunset. I'll speed up the time here as I fly off. I decided there was probably as good of a exhibition of dodging missiles as I was ever going to do. So here we are. We're going to come in for a landing at an airstrip just north of the enemy positions. Just lining up. Gears are already down. And here we are. With perhaps the smoothest naval thing that you... And hard on the brakes. This puppy does not have good brakes. Made to be caught by catapults. So she just rolls on by. And that's it. Gonna have a look at TAC view next. Alright, from here we can see that I was shot at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times missiles, and then a 2-second burst guns. So what we can do now, transfer over here to TAC view. Right, and now here we can see it play out a bit better. So we're going to fast forward until the first event here, where this A-18C is going to fire at me. One rocket, bam, straight into the turf. Don't know what it was doing. Second rocket up into the air, lost its lock. Third rocket, bam, into terrain. Don't know what it was doing. Chaffing really late. I was well past it at this point. But this is now obscuring its possible lock it could have gotten on me there. So, good. Now we're coming into clear range of this SA-8. Got much closer than I realised. I had no clue where these were realistic, like in any way, shape, or form. And apparently it had no idea I was there either. I'm doing fancy maneuvers for no apparent reason. And here I got even closer than I expected, this SA-19. And again, it had no idea. It wasn't locking me, it wasn't trying to lock me. But this is why you have a high speed, it's hard to lock a target that's going 70 knots. And now it did get a lock, fired, just outpace it, just can't handle distance. That hit the mountainside actually. That probably would have killed, more than likely. So now we're going to fast forward again. Nothing interesting happens until we get back to here. We got locked up. We made that defensive maneuver. We weren't locked up anymore. And now we're back into it. Get locked up again, and they fired. Defensive maneuver to drop altitude, gain speed. Now 500 knots again. And a hard turn into the missile, and it misses, luckily. And again we see it a bit too late, but it misses. Again, thanks to our speed of 600 knots there. Here we turn into it again, and it misses. That was actual maneuver. And again, turn into it, it misses. I turn around, come in for that maneuver, and then it starts lining me up. I bail out of that immediately. Now at this point, that SA-19 has probably put out all of its rockets. But we can see, as I'm down here, it's pretty well hidden. This radar isn't going to be able to pick me up that easily. As we head on. That's it. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next one.